As far as defense, make the plays you can make, keep the ball in front of you. Offensively, keep hitting the softball. It's all brought to you by D. Patrick Ford. Starting lineups brought to you by James Runyon, Kentucky Farm Bureau. We'll talk about that in a moment. DSS Rentals brings you the first pitch. Proud supporter of Henderson County Athletics. Score top-notch commercial and residential equipment at 1631 South Green Street. Online at DSS Rentals and DSSRentals.com. Quality tools that assist every project. The first pitch just misses. It's going to be Andre Staley, followed by Miley Mosley and Carly Bird for Union County. And the 1-0 pitch is a bit high. No, it's a high strike, I should say. I got distracted. You got a lot of traffic coming in front of the concession area, and for some reason, I'm not getting the it's because I did not put it in the right spot for the field mic. There we go. 1 ball and 1 strike. The pitch is a line drive but foul right off of the Lady Colonel's dugout on the third base side. On deck is Mosley. She is going to pitch today for the Bravettes, who come in with a record of 9-12 today, but when they won the game earlier, just about 30 minutes ago, that made them 10-12 on the season. Both teams tonight, Henderson and Union, going to the second region tournament. The 1-2, just a bit low and a little outside of the count evens. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Thanks for tuning in. Again, wasn't sure when they made the plans to play this game today and move it to today that we were going to get it in. Got very lucky, at least so far, on a cloudy night at Lady Colonel Field. The 2-2. Low and just a hair outside. Very consistent with the pitches, and I believe Coach Shannon Troutman said it best in the pregame. When I asked what Cameron had to do today, continue to work, is because she has been battling through injury, a bulging disc in her back, and she just hasn't been at 100%. And now he feels like she's as close to 100% as she's been all year for the postseason. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Timmons fires the pitch, and it's fouled out of play. And a solid fastball. Staley seems like she has been around absolutely forever. As we look at Aaron Danhauer's roster, Staley is a senior on this squad. And they have, I believe, about 3 of them. Hargrove and Miley Mendoza, also seniors. The payoff is a beauty on the outside corner. And I knew if she kept throwing that pitch, she was going to get credit at some point. And there it was. 1 up, 1 down for Miley Mosley, the pitcher.
Now batting number 27, Miley Mendoza.
And if I'm not mistaken, I believe it was either Mosley or Mendoza that had 2 solo shots to open up 6th district play against Webster County. And then today, they did all that damage early in the game. Neither team scored until the suspended game was completed just before the start of this one, as Union got a run in the bottom of the 7th. That one's a little short of the mark for ball 1. The entire lineup following Mosley: Carly Bird, Daly Shelton, Miley Mendoza, Khalees Jones, Briley Jackson, Ellie Hancock, and Ella Arnett to round out Coach Danhauer's squad. You see Bump down there coaching first for Union County. He's been there for decades. The 1-0, high on the rising fastball. 2 balls and no strikes. The winner of this game tonight will go in as a district champion in the second region tournament, and they will play a district runner-up from either District 5, 7, or 8, because, of course, Union, Webster, and Henderson in 6th District. The 2-0, well short of the mark. Looked like the first pitch that she offered up to Mosley in the at-bat, and it's still, or I should say it is now, 3 balls and no strikes. Timmons does the wise thing, steps off the mound, gets some encouragement from one of the 3 Lady Colonel seniors. That's second baseman Aiden Bennett, who will be playing collegiately at the University of Evansville, and Coach Bailey Dillander. The 3-0, that's a beauty, and swinging all the way, not taking the pitch, and I think that's a good move, because if there's ever going to pitch that's going to be somewhat laid in there, if you will, just for accuracy's sake, to keep the count alive, it would be the 3-0 pitch. And when Mosley's batting in the 2 spot for a reason. The 3-1 is a bit high, and the first walk of the game issued by Cameron Timmons.
Now batting
One
number
out
24,
and now one
Carly
on
Bird.
for third baseman Carly Bird. Defensively, J.C. Wallace, Maggie Grogan, Aiden Bennett, and Macy Claybrook, the infield third to first. Lily Bennett in left. Braylon Risley at center, and Sanaya Shields in right field. Sanaya is a junior. Braylon Risley is one of our three seniors in center, and Lily Bennett, 00, is a sophomore in left field. 1 ball, no strikes, and it's low to Carly Bird. And just like that, 2 balls and no strikes, and, well, to be quite honest, even the strikeout of Staley came on a 3-2 pitch, so Timmons trying to find it here in the early part of the first inning. 1 on for Union County at first base, that's Mosley, and 1 out, the strikeout of Staley. The 2-0 is a swing and a miss. Just not going to be able to keep up with that fastball. I feel like in games past that we've had with Timmons on the mound, the more the game goes, the sharper and more velocity-packed fastballs we get. The 2-1 is a swing and a miss, well behind that one, and the count evens at 2-2. We're at the top of the first inning. Henderson County in their gray uniforms with maroon lettering and numerals. Maroon sleeves, maroon socks as well. Union County in their white with Columbia blue trim. The 2-2, and a beauty on the outside corner. Second called strike of the inning, and there's 2 gone for Daly
Now
Shelton.
number 12, Daly Shelton.
Another accomplished hitter for Coach Danauer's squad. 2 outs, 1 on, and the first pitch to Shelton on the way. Swing and a miss with a low fastball, 0-1. You can see whenever Cameron has got it, the way she commands the mound, and right now she slowed everything down, both mentally and physically. She steps off, walks around the mound, comes back to it, gets her sign, and here's the 0-1. That one's fouled straight back as Shelton gets a piece of it, and the count now 0-2. No time to mess around here. As the wind blows from left to right, anything hitting that gap in right center is going to travel a long way, and you think about hitters like Aiden Bennett and Sanaya Shields from the right side, or make that the left side of the plate. Here's the 0-2 with 2 away. And a called strike 3, striking out the side. All of them looking. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Lady Colonels come to bat. When we return, it's the bottom of the first inning, as it is all brought to you by Kirchner Building Center and your friends at WSON. Back after this. WSON, brought to you by Kirchner Building Center. Henderson County Softball on WSON the season, presented by Kirchner Building Center at 883 Highway 2084 South in Henderson, your go-to source for home improvement projects and contractor building materials in Western Kentucky and Southwestern Indiana. As I take this opportunity to write in the Bravettes defensive lineup, it'll be Sanaya Shields, the junior right fielder, stepping in to face Miley Mosley. Mosley taking a second look, and I don't blame her. And that one's a ground ball to second. Booted by the second baseman. Not in time. That's going to be an error on the second baseman, Hancock. And that gives the Lady Colonels their first base runner. Aiden Bennett, as you just heard from the public address announcer, Mr. Andy Proctor. So Shields on with nobody out. Miley, or make that Mosley, that is Miley Mosley. The pitch, runner goes. It's a called strike, and the catcher, I don't know if there was not a lot of talk in the infield, but off and running was Shields, and she's one of the fastest players in this region. She gets the stolen base, so she's in scoring position just like that. As you can hear, the wind has picked up quite a bit, and it's blowing. It's howling from left to right, blowing right towards that right field foul pole. Just outside and a call strike. When I say just outside, I mean in the batter's box. But as long as it happens both ways, no problem with that whatsoever. That one's a bit low. The count, a ball and 2 strikes to Aiden Bennett. On deck for the Lady Colonels will be number 3, shortstop Maggie Grogan. The 1-2 is hit in the air but short into right field, and coming in to make the catch is Khalees Jones for the out. One away. Didn't get much on it, but I really thought it had a chance of getting down, but I think the wind kind of carried it a little farther than Bennett needed to go. So Shields retreats back to second as Grogan steps up to the plate. 1 out, 1 on. Lady Colonels with a chance to score. Thought about bunting, and then she's going to take third, and that time it was late coverage from the shortstop Staley that allowed Shields to get in there, and it looked like so far the catcher Arnett of Union County a little perplexed by the team speed of the Lady Colonels. Lady Colonels looking to get off to a quick start here and kind of make their own breaks, and that ball is hit towards the second baseman. Going to get under her glove. I'm going to give Grogan a hit on that, and that's an RBI single. And the Lady Colonels up 1-0 as Shields comes in to score. Wasn't hit very hard, but Hancock never got a glove on it. It kind of dropped and went right, kind of either just under it or just to one side of it. And the batter is Braylon Risley. Risley in the cleanup spot today. Takes the first pitch for a strike. Runner going to second rather easily. And that is Grogan with a stolen base. 1-0, Lady Colonels lead it. Braylon takes a strike on that. The pitch is hit in the air, but is it going to reach the stands? It is the top of the first base dugout where the Bravettes reside. So far, the scoreboard hasn't kept up with a hit or with a run just yet, but that'll happen in due time. And the 0-2 is high on the changeup. 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's a ground ball up the middle, and that's going to be an RBI single, as coming home to score is Grogan following the RBI single. And Braden originally told us the other night, it's been about a week ago, she said, you know, my hitting is coming around. It came around after about maybe a month and a half of the regular season last year. She ran on and led the team in hitting after starting, I would just say, a little slow. Wasn't even in the starting lineup when the season started, and she really had made a name for herself last year, and that is really starting to carry into the postseason this year. Runner goes to second. That's not even going to be close on that. Another stolen base for the Lady Colonels. Stolen base for number 1 for Risley. Folks needing to know where Mary Beth Parker is. Well, she's at the ballpark taking pictures. And, Mary, if I would have known you were coming, I would have baked a cake. Or I would have picked up one at least, at the very least. All right, it's going to be Macy Claybrook batting for the first time. Lady Colonels on top, 2-0. Bottom of the first inning with a runner at second. And that's Braylon Risley, who had an RBI single moments ago. I will put Risley down for an RBI. Lady Colonels, both of their runs have come via the RBI route. Risley probably hit the hardest ball of the inning so far for both teams. 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. Mostly shows good movement. Changes speeds really well. Fastball might not be as intimidating as Timmons, but it's still effective, and it plays well with the off-speed stuff. She throws a changeup and a rising fastball as well. Throws them pretty good so far. But the Lady Colonels have been on top of it. Ground ball to third, and a nice play there by Bird. But taking third on the play is Risley. So a runner at third now with 2 outs for Cameron Timmons. J.C. Wallace may get a chance to hit this inning. She's playing third, and she'll back up Timmons in the lineup. First pitch misses outside to Timmons. 1 ball, no strikes. 2 outs, 1 on, 2 in. Lady Colonels on top, 2-0. The 1-0 pitch from Mosley is hit in the air, and that's going to stay on the field of play. Tough play indeed, and it drops harmlessly in foul territory. And I'll be honest, Adam Grogan called it. My partner sitting to my left said she's got no shot, and she absolutely let the wind kind of play the ball. It almost blew back into fair territory. Miley Mosley of Union County trying to get out of this bit of a jam. And did that hit the ground? Did I miss something? Where did that ball hit? I didn't. Was it a strike? Did I miss? I'm not going to say I must have dozed off there. A ball and 2 strikes. That one's outside, and it's 2-2. It's a windy day, but it's, I would say, maybe a sweatshirt day, which almost never happens in late May. 2-2 now. The runner down at third is Risley. She drove in a run earlier right after Maggie Grogan did the same thing. Time is called, and Wallace is going to dip out of the batter's box for just a moment. Swing, and the ball popped up. A lot of pop-ups here early on. My broadcast partner here, Brent Tao, constantly coughing into my microphone. Nothing like calling out your son at a ball game. The 2-2 is high, and it's 3-2 now. Full count for Wallace as she gets on. And that's going to get Lily Bennett I'm sorry. Cameron's the one batting, not J.C. Wallace. I apologize. And she works a walk here, does Timmons. And I've got that as the first walk for Miley Mosley. So runners at first and third, and Pacey Parker, the daughter of aforementioned Mary Beth Parker. I appreciate you naming your daughter with 2 P's in the front of their name when it sounds like it's exploding when I say Pacey Parker.
Jacelyn Wallace.
But that name will be in lights one day, I promise you folks. She's looking to break all of her mother's records in every sport. Which, how many records did you have, Mary? 1. She's still very proud of that record. It's already been broken. Oh, well, that's good. That stood for a long time because you're one of those older athletes. 2 outs, and the runner goes. They're going to throw back to third. And Parker down easily at second. So runners at second and third now for Wallace. I apologize because I thought for some reason Wallace was bad, but then I got to thinking Wallace is not a right-handed hitter. Cameron Timmons is. So Timmons ended up drawing the walk. Parker at second in her place. That one's up and inside, and it's 2-0 now the count. My daughter, Kathy Tao, listening to the broadcast in Paducah, wants to know why I'm calling out her younger brother rather than her. She says, I like the attention. There's never been a truer statement spoken. The 2-0 pitch, outside corner. Looks like the plate is opening up just a little bit. And that's good news for pitching for both sides. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs, 2 on, 2 in. The pitch, ground ball. That's going to be picked up by the second baseman over to first, and that will retire the side. Lady Colonels, though, get 2 runs on 2 hits.
After the first ball
I had 1 error and 2 left on base. It's Lady Colonels softball, and it's brought to you in the postseason by Kirchner Building Center and your friends at WSON. Back with the second right after this. He's presented by Kirchner Building Center and your friends at WSON. Steve Tao, Brent Tao, here live from Lady Colonel Field on the campus of North Middle School. Isaac Thatcher back at studio control at WSON at 230 2nd Street in beautiful downtown Henderson. 2-0 is your score. Miley Mendoza, followed by Briley Jackson and Ellie Hancock. That's a called strike on a little pitch that had a little bit of change of pace to it. No balls at a strike. Miley Mendoza in center, Khalees Jones and Briley Jackson. That is the 5, 6, and 7 hitters for the Bravettes of Union County. The 0-1 from Timmons, just a bit low. And it's 1-1 now to the center fielder, Mendoza. J.C. Wallace, Maggie Grogan, Aiden Bennett, and Macy Kleber, the infield third to first. Bennett, Risley, and Shields, the outfield left to right. Ooh, nice breaking ball. Kind of broke away from the right-handed hitting Mendoza. Swing and a miss. 1-2 is the count. Timmons in her second inning as the starter. Great crowd for both teams, as you would expect. Union got here by winning earlier tonight 3-2 in the bottom of the 7th over Webster County. Both teams hit it hard, just didn't get a lot of show for it. And then finally, in the end, and I just walked away from the field, thought we were going to go to extra innings, but that was not the case. As Union County won it 3-2 for the right to play here tonight for the championship and now qualified for the second region tournament next week. Who knows when that'll start. The 1-2 inside, and the count evens at 2 balls and 2 strikes. As we said, most of this season, Cameron Timmons, junior ace pitcher for the Lady Colonels, has just been working her way back into being 100% physically. The 2-2. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 4 outs tonight so far, all 4 by way of strikeout. And Khalees Jones, the right fielder, bats.
Khalees Jones.
Top of inning number 2. The Lady Colonels will send to the plate 8-9-1. Lily Bennett, Jersey Gardner, and Sanaya Shields. And it's really nice to have the kind of pop that the Lady Colonels can afford to have at the bottom of their lineup. Swing and a miss by Jones, 0-1. One thing I can tell, especially tonight, it appears that Cameron is very much more methodical than she normally is on the mound. And the bunt is down, but it's too hard. Picked up by Timmons, throw to first for the out. Great scoop over there by Aiden Bennett, covering from second base. And she absolutely turned and let it go, did Timmons, throwing to first base. So 1-3 on the putout. Now there's 2 away for Briley Jackson. Two outs, nobody on. Just in front of the bag at third is Wallace. In front of the bag at first, about the same depth as Wallace at third is Claybrook at first. Straight away up the middle for Grogan and Bennett at shortstop and second base. Infield in kind of shallow. Wind has died down considerably in the last 5 minutes. Fastball is high, and the count is 2-0. 2 outs for Union County here in the top of the second inning. They'll be the visitors today. Lady Colonel's already on top 2-0. They have done a very good job scoring runs, especially in the last 8 to 10 games of this season, to finish 23-8. Swing and a miss, and at that time it was Jackson swinging at ball 3. Two balls and a strike. That went a bit low. Mary, I was commenting on the fact that jacket looks very 2012. I was going to say, you still have your letter jacket. You could wear it tonight. And salute to you the fact that it still fits, right? 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs, nobody aboard. Here comes the pitch. Good pitch. Kind of took something off the fastball, grooved it in there. Taken all the way was Jackson, the Union County left fielder, and it's now 3-2. Now, so far in this game, there's been 1, 2, 3. This is the fourth 3-2 count. 2 of them have been strikeouts. 1 has been a walk. We'll see how the 4th one turns out here. The payoff pitch forthcoming. And a cold 3rd strike on the outside corner. She'll take the gift on that one, and now that is 5 Ks in the game. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left. It is Lady Colonel Softball, brought to you in the postseason by Kirchner Building Center and your friends at WSON AM and FM. Your tunes, your teams, your town. Lady Colonel Fast Pitch Softball in the postseason, brought to you by Kirchner's Building Center. As the Lady Colonels, first pitch swinging, a throw to first on a ground ball from Lily Bennett. And the third baseman, Bird, really let the first baseman have it on that throw. And she was just glad she was able to hold on to the softball. 1 out.
Now batting number 5.
And I have noticed that I have not finished putting all the players in the lineup for Union County. That's how ill-prepared I was for this inning. First pitch is a called strike on the outside corner. The batter is the 9-hitter, Jersey Gardner. One out, nobody on. Lady Colonel's batting for the second time today. Foul ball off to the right side over by the Union County dugout. 0-2 now to Jersey Gardner. Top of the lineup, Sanaya Shields will be next. That one's well outside. 0-2 to Gardner now. The pitch, a line drive. It's going to hit in the infield and just beyond second base into the outfield. Lady Colonels with their third hit of the night. This is the first hit for Gardner tonight in her only plate appearance, so there will be a runner for her.
Now running at first base number 4, Marley Duncan.
Marley Duncan will run very fast.
Now batting number 1, Sanaya Shields.
Sanaya reached on an error, stole a base, and scored on the RBI single from Grogan. Grogan would later score, and that's where we stand right now. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors for the Lady Colonels. Runner goes on the off-speed pitch. In there safely. And Marley Duncan gets a stolen base, and I would have to think, is that perhaps her first stolen base as a varsity Lady Colonel? And it is. Taken all the way with Shields on that changeup. That's a good one to run on there. Lady Colonels shows the right time to do that. So a runner at second with 1 out. And that one's off the end of the bat for Shields. And just like that, it's 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, a runner at second. There's a line drive just under the glove of the second baseman. That's going to be a base hit. And here comes Duncan. She is safe at the plate on a great throw. Catch and tag, but couldn't hold on. Says the runner got to the front corner of the plate. I don't know if I've seen a better throw to the plate in a while. So Duncan comes in to score, and it's now 3-0. RBI single from Shields. She's been on now in back-to-back innings. On the throw to the plate, Shields heads up base running, took second base. The bunt is down. It's going to be a difficult play and no play to be made. She wasn't going to be able to throw her out anyway. An infield single for Bennett. Now puts runners at the corners. Still only 1 out. Lady Colonel's looking to open up a big inning here as Bennett grounded out to third to start the inning. Jersey Gardner reached on a single. Sanaya Shields also was single. Bennett has singled. So 3 hits in a row. Leads to Maggie Grogan, who singled and scored. Back in the first inning, batting for the second time in as many innings. Good pitch. Right down the heart of home plate. We used to call that a BP fastball. No balls and a strike. 1 out, 2 aboard. The base hit will bring in a couple. Swing and a ball fouled off the catcher's mitt, then rolls into fair territory, but already a foul ball. That one misses just a bit. It's a ball and 2 strikes to Grogan. A ball, 2 strikes. The pitch is a ground ball, sharp single to left. Here comes the runner trying to score. The throw is going to hold up. Bennett scores easily. And 2 RBIs this time for Grogan on the single to left field. She has got now 3 RBIs on the night. She has been the catalyst offensively for the Lady Colonels. I don't think she's going to spend much time at first base either. Score is now 5-0. 5 runs on 5 hits, the scoreboard tells me. Runner goes. There's the throw. Threw it to the first base side of second. Covering on that one, Hancock. At least she's the one that wound up with it. One out, a runner in scoring possession. That's Grogan. Just had the stolen base moments ago. There's a strike. The batter is Braylon Risley. She singled and drove in a run in the first. Runner at third. The Colonel scored 2 in the first, 3 in counting here in the second. The 1-1. Popped up and into foul territory and well out of play right over the press box. First time I didn't park behind the first base dugout, and I'm very glad I didn't because I have a feeling my good luck is wearing out. The 1-2. That ball's hit to right field, and the runner gets into foul territory, makes the catch, foul territory rather, and it's going to wind up being a sacrifice fly as Grogan tags and scores from third, and Risley has another RBI on the pop out to right field. So let's give her another RBI in back-to-back innings. And with 2, make that 2 outs, it's 6-0. A called strike to Claybrook, who grounded out to third, her only plate appearance, as she is the 7th Lady Colonel to bat in the inning. The Lady Colonels sent 7 to the plate in inning number 1. The 0-1 pitch is a bit low and outside, and it's a ball and a strike. Shout out to Coach Jason Scott, a.k.a. Snail from Webster County. We'll talk to him on Talon Tracy one day next week as Webster County wraps up the 2026 campaign. Ground ball past the third baseman. She stuck out the glove, unable to make the play. Just depends on how generous you feel as to how you score that one. That is a base hit. I'm going to go with the consensus right now between myself and Adam Grogan. I just take his lead, and that way when somebody asks me, I said Grogan called it a strike. That's all I know. So Macy, with her first base hit of the postseason, is on at first base, and the batter is Cameron Timmons. Walked the first time, starts off in the same fashion. First pitch misses. 1 ball, no strikes. Cameron's another one that the pitching continues to improve, as does the hitting. That's a chopper to third. She'll pick it up, fire to first for the out. 5-3 to end the inning. Lady Colonels end up 4 runs on 5 hits. Looking at no errors, and the Lady Colonels left
Your
one
score
on
in the second
base.
full inning of play.
Lady
Henry
Colonel
6,
softball
Union County 0.
continues to the top of the third inning in the postseason, brought to you by Kirchner Building Center and your friends at WSON, AM and FM, and online at WSONradio.com. Cameron Timmons starts off the top of the third inning on the mound, and a fastball swing and a miss of Ellie Hancock, the second baseman for Union County, 0-1. 6-0 your score if you're just joining us. Lady Colonels with 2 in the first, 4 in the second. The 0-1 is a check swing, and they ask if she went. They say no on the appeal to first, and it's a ball and a strike. One ball, one strike. No outs. And a check swing. I felt like it might have grazed the bat. Called strike either way. A ball and 2 strikes now to Hancock. Timmons really starting to roll. 5 of her 6 outs have been via strikeout. 4 of them strikeouts looking. The 1-2 is hit, and I mean hammered. That is out of here. Home run, of course, from the 8-hitter, Ellie Hancock. The first home run of the night for either team, and the shutout is averted. Home run here in the third starts the scoring for Union County as they've trimmed a lead that was once 6. Down to 5.
Is that her first one? Okay, Harry. Is that her first one?
1 run on now 1 hit
Now batting number 34.
for Union County. And I mean, she chose the right pitch at the right time. Obviously just a placeholder in that 8 spot. She's going to be batting third before this season ends. Good fastball. And that one came with a little bit of aggression from Cameron Timmons. It's a called strike. 9-hitter Ella Arnett. Nobody on, nobody out. Union batting in the top of the third inning. They trail at 6-1. Swing and a miss, and just like that, Timmons ahead in the count. 0-2. On deck, Audrey Staley, who struck out to start the game. And a high fastball swung on and missed. Another strikeout. That's number 6 of the 7 outs recorded. 6 by strikeout. And the top of the lineup returns for Union County. Audrey Staley and Miley Mosley. Staley, as we mentioned, struck out looking to start the game. And Mosley with the only walk that Timmons has surrendered. First pitch is a belt high strike, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Good fastball on the outside edge. Staley chooses to let it go. Now falls behind in the count, 0-2. The wind picking up again, blowing from left to right as it's been all night, but now just as hard as it was to start the game. The 0-2 is outside, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Colonel Baseball, shout out to them. They won the district a couple of nights ago. 2-0 at Flash Field on the north end of Henderson. Chopper off the plate. Foul ball. Picked up in foul territory by Jersey Gardner, the Lady Colonel backstop. Union County batting here in their half of the third with 1 out, nobody on, 1 run in. The home run just moments ago from Ellie Hancock. Left center field, and I mean, she absolutely smoked it. 2-2 now the count. Staley could prove to be a tough out here, the leadoff hitter, and works the count from 0-2 to now full at 3-2 after that one. Misses outside by Timmons. Timmons not afraid to challenge any hitter. And that's the kind of tenacity that you want from your starting pitcher. And the payoff pitch is a ground ball foul down the third baseline. Not foul by a lot. Would have been a problem. Wallace gets to most balls down there. But she's behind on the fastball. No need to change speeds here. You don't want to speed that bat up. So the payoff again on its way. High for ball 4. Second walk of the game issued by Timmons.
Now batting number 27. Miley Mosley.
And the other walk, well, certainly came to this hitter, Miley Mosley. The pitcher for Union County, the right-handed hitter, will step in with a runner at first. Still just the 1 out as we are up to the number 2 hitter in the Union County lineup in Mosley. Good pitch, but a little low for ball 1. Just below the knees. One ball, no strike, the pitch. And that one's fouled away. Makes it over the mesh netting behind home plate. And a Union County fan. Adorned in a, well, what could be considered a fast pitch softball. It's patterned after a fast pitch softball. It's optic yellow with red seams on it. Pretty cool. The 1-1. High with the changeup, 2-1. And when Timmons has missed, she's missed high. And when she's missed high, more often than not, it was the changeup 2 or 3 times and the rising fastball, of course. But really not able to spot the changeup, just not at the moment. The 2-1, well high, throw down to first, runner back in there safely. Nice throw by Gardner. Threw it right there where Claybrook could catch the ball and just put it right on the bag because she had her back to the runner and she spins right into the tag. Good looking play. That's going to pay off at some point. 3-1 the count, 1 out the pitch. Interesting. Just a little inconsistent there with that pitch. It's been close.
Now batting number 24.
Third walk of the game, back-to-back hitters also. Third walk, that is. Runners now at first and second. 1 out, 1 run already in. And a tough out here in Carly Bird. First pitch misses inside. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 run on a hit. 1 error for Union County. 6 runs on 5 hits. No errors for the Lady Colonels. The 1-0 pitch. Inside, 2-0. Time is called. As a matter of fact, Timmons is the one that called the timeout, the Lady Colonel Jr. starting pitcher, and she's calling the entire infield to circle around her. And I think part of it, she needs a break. And at this time, that's where the home plate umpire is going to go down and speak to the third base umpire or the left side infield umpire. The umpire on the right side of the infield stays put. Apparently there's a lighting issue out in the outfield, a red light that someone had reported. So athletic director Nathan Grayson, I'm going to tell you folks, there's not a better one around. First pitch, or the 2-0 pitch, is a fastball inside corner at the knees, and it's 2-1 now. So Nathan's going to take the walk out there to just outside of left field to see what it is. It's, as we all know, probably Linda Wolf with a flashing a red light in someone's eyes. Just kidding, Linda. The 2-1. There's a ground ball to second. It's going to be picked up. Quick throw to first. Nice play by Maggie Grogan for the out. Runners will advance to second and third with the aforementioned 2 outs.
Now batting number 12, Daly Shelton.
Daly Shelton is the batter with 2 away. And a big out here because a base hit could cut this lead in half. Shelton did strike out looking to end the first inning, but she's certainly more than capable of putting it in the outfield here. The pitch. Checking for a called strike. Thought about it. Took the strike anyway. Bit on the high side, but Timmons will definitely take it. Nothing in one. Shelton out of the box, now back in. Takes a bunch of MPHs off of that. And way out in front was Shelton, swinging a miss, nothing in 2. And I think she was probably still thinking about that first pitch, which was questionable on her behalf. Now she's got to dig in, close in on the plate, and the 0-2 from Timmons on its way. Swing and a miss, and that retires the side and is now 7 Ks for Timmons. 1 run on 1 hit, the home run from Ellie Hancock to start the inning. No errors, and let's see, 2 left on base. This is Lady Colonel Fast Pitch Softball in the postseason, brought to you by Kirchner Building Center as they lead it 6-1 going into the bottom of the 3rd inning right here on WSON. Up to the plate here, and they're going to send to the plate J.C. Wallace, Lily Bennett, and Jersey Gardner. First pitch swinging on a fastball by Wallace. Fouls it off the backstop. No balls at a strike. Lady Colonels would like to get a few runs here. They lead it by 5. The 1 run, Hancock's solo home run last inning. She did that leading off the 3rd. We're in the bottom of the 3rd now. That one's outside. Evens things up at a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch is hit in the air over the third base dugout and well out of play. Wallace has certainly been a bright spot this season, working her way into the starting lineup where she's been now for several weeks, solidifying that spot at third base. A ball and 2 strikes, and a swing and a miss, strike 3. Wallace down on strikes.
Now batting number 0.
I think that is the first strikeout for Miley Mosley tonight. Good on her, and now Bennett will bat. She's 0 for 1 with a ground ball to third. One out, nobody on, and the pitch from Mosley. Taking a called strike on that one is Bennett. I think that one was just a little high in the zone for Lily's taste. And if that's going to be your first pitch, it's wise to lay off of it, strike or no strike. Comes back with a changeup, does Mosley, and it's low, and it's 2-2. Isaac Thatcher will have the breakdown of this game on your morning sports tomorrow morning on Steve and Ginger, only on WSON. In the dirt now, just like that, 2-0 for Lily. She'll be followed by Jersey Gardner, who singled and scored in her only plate appearance. Bennett bats from the right side of the plate. Her sister Aiden from the left side. And that one's hit into center field and going back and at the wall. Caught, saving a solo home run. Heck of a job for Miley Mendoza. Put an asterisk next to that one. That's one of those kind of game-changing plays defensively. As Bennett gave it a ride, and it just missed a solo shot to center field. 2 outs, nobody on. Lady Colonel's in danger of not scoring for the first time in 3 innings. They lead at 6-1. Fastball is a strike on the outer edge, 0-1. Regardless of what happens here, you will have Shields, Aiden Bennett, and Grogan leading off the bottom of the 4th inning. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. I mean, way out in front. Decided she was going to swing at that pitch just before Mosley let it go. 0-2. Mosley looking for her second K of the game outside on that one. Arnett was set up well outside the plate to the left-handed hitting Gardner. A run on a hit for Union County, a home run to boot. 6 runs on 5 hits for the Lady Colonels. Ground ball scorched down the first base line, but foul into the right field corner as Gardner found the pitch she liked. Maybe got out in front just a little quickly. That's something I never had to worry about. A lot of flare singles to the opposite field back in the day, some 40-plus years ago. Back when Moby Dick was a minnow. The 1-2, well outside, and it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2s are wild on the scoreboard. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Gardner looking to extend the 3rd inning rally here. And the 2-2 pitch on its way. High for ball 3. And it's been very few times today that the Lady Colonels have worked a full count. My records say we've done it twice. The last time it happened, Timmons took a walk. The next time it was a single by Claybrook. The payoff, 3-2. Swing and the ball hit, base hit up the middle. Excellent at bat for Jersey Gardner. Lady Colonels with another hit. Jersey with her 2nd hit of the night. And we're going to see Duncan again, it looks like. Yep, Marley Duncan.
Marley Duncan. Now batting Raiders County number 1,
Sanaya Shields will come to the plate now. Looking to get her 2nd RBI tonight. She had 1 last inning. She is 1 for 2, reached on an error, singled, and scored 2 runs. Also has stolen a base. She's done everything but sell a hot dog. Swing and a line drive to short for the out. Fine play made by the young lady Staley over there. A line out number 3. Lady Colonels get no runs on a hit, no errors, and 1 left on base. Lady Colonel softball continues. When we come back, it's the 4th inning. Inning of this so far 3 complete innings, 2 in the first, 4 in the second, none in the third for Union County, scoreless in the first 2 frames, and then a home run in the top of the 3rd inning. It's going to be Miley Mendoza, Khalees Jones, and Briley Jackson to face Cameron Timmons, and the junior right-hander sets, fires low for ball 1. It is now 8:15. This game is just over an hour old. The 1-0 pitch, low again to Mendoza, who struck out to lead off inning number 4. She's 0 for 1 tonight. Lady Colonels will play in the postseason at Lyon County. They'll be the host this year. Baseball was set to be at Union County, but unfortunately they moved that, I believe, to UHA. The 2-0. Low and inside, 3-0, so they're being extra careful the way they pitch, this time to the 5-hitter, Miley Mendoza. Definitely a hitter that hits with a little bit of power. Timmons off the mound, now back on it. And the 3-0 offering wants to get it somewhere close. And they swing and foul it off on another 3-0 pitch. Would have been a strike, but still, the philosophy is obvious, and I respect it wholeheartedly. Lady Colonels now 6 runs on 6 hits, no errors. Union County a run on a hit with 1 error. And the 3-1 from Timmons inside for ball 4. Walk number 4 in the game. She had 2 last inning. And a walk in inning number 1.
Now batting number 21.
Has Timmons tonight. Strikeouts, she's right on par with where she normally is at this point. Usually hits about that 10, 11, or 12 mark in the 6th inning, maybe sometimes in the 7th. So she's well in range there. She has 7 at this point with nobody out and 1 on here in the 4th. Good pitch. Breaking ball, tails away from the right-handed hitter. That's Khalees Jones, the left hitter for, right fielder for Union County. Bats from the right side of the plate. The 0-1 pitch. Bunt attempt is down but foul, right side. And it's just now quickly 0-2. The forecast, however, as we talked about the postseason moving to second region tournaments, not good. We look at how the weather is going to shape up over the next, 5 to 7 days in the WSON listening area. Every day there's rain somewhere all the way through. Showers likely all the way through, Thursday. And they start talking about partly sunny skies along with those thunderstorms, so they're just hedging their bets there. There's the strikeout, swing and a miss, 8 Ks in the game. 1 out, runner at first for Briley Jackson, who struck out looking to end the second inning. She's 0 for 1 tonight. Lady Colonels will have Aiden Bennett, Maggie Rogan, and Braylon Risley, 2, 3, and 4 hitters when they come up in the bottom of the fourth. The pitch outside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Union County fans, you can tell they're on basically the edge of their seat. They want something to cheer about. Haven't had a lot since the home run. Fouled straight back, evens the count of a ball and a strike. Henderson County softball on WSON this season, presented by Kirchner Building Center at 883 Highway 2084 South in Henderson, your go-to source for home improvement projects and contractor building materials in Western Kentucky and Southwestern Indiana. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on the pitch. Low and outside, and it's 2-1. Now, like in the last inning plus, when Timmons misses, it's low and inside on the right-handed hitters, low and outside on the left-handed hitters. Two and one. Timmons looking to get loose again here in the fourth inning. The bunt off the plate stays foul all the way to the backstop. And it evens now with 2 balls and 2 strikes. As Timmons picks the bat up that's in fair territory and hands it back to the hitter, Jackson. Jackson bats from the left side of the plate. Plays left field for Coach Danauer's squad. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Foul off the side, off the left side. Hits about 6 to 8 feet foul, giving chase all 3, Bennett, Grogan, and Wallace, the left field shortstop and third baseman triumphant. So it remains 2-2. Going back to first is Mendoza. Timmons looking for a strikeout here, the 2-2 offering. Outside, and the count is full at 3-2. Timmons tonight has battled consistency. This she had 6 batters she faced last inning, was the most of any inning. The payoff is a beauty. Outside misses though. Ball 4. That's 2 in the inning, 5 overall. Walks, that is. So now first and second. Here we go again with 2 on and only 1 out. Faced the same thing last inning. Still only gave up the leadoff home run in the third inning to Hancock, who is back at the plate now, 1 for 1 with a solo shot and a run batted in. 1 out, 2 aboard. Low and inside for ball 1. One and 0 to Hancock. Down at second is Mendoza. At first is Jackson. Jones struck out for the only out of the inning so far. The 1-0 pitch. At the knees on the inside half of the plate. And the count evens at 1-1. Join us tomorrow morning. My goodness, it's going to be a Friday morning. I know Ginger will be in a mood, and by that I mean a good mood. Is on Fridays we wear maroon, regardless if school's in or not. Here's the 1-1. Hit in the air and deep, but it's going to be at the warning track, and a catch by Braylon Risley for the out. Hancock saw something she liked, gave it a ride, but not enough tempo to get it out of the yard. So now she's 1 for 2, and more importantly, there's 2 outs for Ella Arnett. The Braves catcher is 0 for 1 with a strikeout. She did that back in the third. So there's going to be a pinch hitter. That's going to be number 17, Ashlyn Hargrove. She'll bat for Arnett. Ashlyn Hargrove. Okay.
Now batting number 17, Ashlyn Hargrove.
Top of the fourth inning, so I'll make note of that. Hargrove, the batter, right-handed hitter, batting for the first time, obviously. Big moment here in the 9 spot with 2 on. Down 5 is Union County. Lady Colonel 6, Union County 1. Still just the 1 hit on the board, and it was a dandy for Union County. Lady Colonels have matched their run totals with 6 hits to go along with that. The 1-0 pitch from Timmons. This is inside. Timmons thrown a lot of pitches in the last inning and 2/3. Haven't kept track. Sometimes I'll keep track of how many pitches, especially if I feel like a pitcher's going to go all 7 complete innings. Right now at 81. So that's actually that's not terrible. I know the number at once upon a time was like 13 to 15 pitches in an inning. So if you do 15 an inning, you'd have 60 by the end of the 4th, and she's already to 81. 2-1 after the foul ball to Hargrove, and the pitch. Hit in the air, and that should do it. Going back on it is Grogan. She catches the ball on the second base side of second base to retire the side. And with that being said, no runs on no hits, no errors, and 2 left. It is a 6-1 game as Henderson County comes to the plate in the bottom of the 4th inning when we return on WSON, AM and FM, your tunes, your teams, your town. Welcome back to the broadcast. Lady Colonels bat here in the bottom of the 4th inning. They lead it here in the 6th District Championship game from Lady Colonel Field, 6-1 over Union County. Aiden Bennett, Maggie Grogan, and Braylon Risley, the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. And a ground ball. They're going to have to hustle to get her, and they not in time. They throw it away. Bennett thought about going to second, but just didn't hit it very hard. And sometimes that's the best place to hit it. She's got 2 singles on tonight. She's already scored a run, looking to do the same thing here in the 4th inning.
Maggie Grogan.
Grogan is 2 for 2, 2 stolen bases and 2 runs. Actually, 3 runs batted in, scored 2 runs of her own. Sounds like somebody would like to talk on the radio in the postgame. I'm just saying. Runner at first, nobody out. Lady Colonels would like to increase this lead. Throw to second is not in time, and going in standing up is Bennett. The throw gets away and goes to center field. And Bennett trots to third just like that. Bennett trying to manufacture a run here. And Grogan has to appreciate that kind of hustle. She does have a strike on her, but it's going to be a lot easier for Grogan to get that 4th RBI of the night. She already has 3 in the first 4 innings, first 3 at bats even. The pitch is a 0-1. Swing and a ball to center, and it's a rawhide. Joey Ride doing that dang thing to straightaway center. Maggie Grogan. I wouldn't hit a mule that hard. And the Lady Colonels lead it 8-1. 3-run jack from Marge Grogan. Well done, young lady. That is softball's special moment. So the Lady Colonels, with Maggie Grogan matching that home run energy of Ellie Hancock. Now they've got one of their own. That's 8 runs on 7 hits now for the Lady Colonels. And if they get 3 more, they can end it after the 5th inning as long as Union doesn't score. Swing and a ground ball base hit. Risley stays hot. She's on it first. She told me this. She said, you know what, I feel like I'm getting a lot more confident. I'm doing more things with the pitches that I see, and I'm not swinging at their pitch. Now she's really starting to get hot at the right time. She's 2 for 2, also has a sac fly, and she's driven in 2 runs as well. And now that's Macy Claybrook's turn. She singled in the 2nd inning, also grounded out. She's 1 for 2. Claybrook batting for the 3rd time. Runner goes. They're going to throw down to 2nd anyway. Lady Colonels have stolen more. Oh, no. Here she goes to 3rd. She's going to get there, sliding in head first. It got away from the second baseman covering. So she trotted after it, did Ellie Hancock, and had to throw on the run and made it a really tough play for Hancock. An aggressive base running, and she may have gotten some dust in her eye, not sure, as Coach Shannon Troutman was helping her out there. So just like that, Risley is following the lead of fellow base runner Bennett and trying to create opportunities. Risley, that's the 9th hit of the night for the Lady Colonels. And the 1-0 pitch to Claybrook is a ground ball to the right side. Picked up by Hancock and over to first for the out, but an RBI. And it's coming in was Risley. And the Lady Colonels lead at 9-1, so we'll put an RBI down
now batting
here in the 4th inning for Claybrook. Not an RBI, just an RBI, but not a hit. She actually grounded out to the second baseman, so 4-3. And there's now 1 out. Popped up, left side, foul territory. Drops harmlessly down there. Timmons, a walk and a ground out, 0 for 1 tonight. She stands to get the win. I don't think she would mind if it ended a little bit early. Good news for all of us, it's not a school night. Hadn't been a school night for me since the spring of 1985.
And you're old.
You're right. Nothing in 2 now on Timmons. J.C. Wallace looking for an opportunity to atone from, I believe, the only strikeout of the night. That one gets away to the backstop. Nobody on, so no harm, no foul. Tomorrow morning, we'll talk to Clay Bolin, owner, president of the Henderson Flash OVL Wooden Bat Summer Baseball Team. And a hard shot to left, right to Briley Jackson for the out. Timmons put a charge into that one. That goes down as a line drive to left.
Number 16, Jacelyn Wallace.
And back-to-back outs brings up J.C. Wallace. Jacelyn, her full first name. 0 for 2 tonight. Strikeout and a ground out to second. Looking to atone, and I'll bet she does it here. 2 outs, nobody aboard. Changeup is outside for ball 1. But Clay Bolin will join Stephen Ginger at about 6:45. Yes, I'm sure he'll talk about the Flash vehicle that burned to a crisp. It has been replaced, we are told. Swing and a line drive, base hit to left center. Wallace is aboard, and she's going to hustle for 2, and she's in there safely. Nice job, J.C. Wallace. First hit of the night A two-bagger.
Now batting number 00.
I think
Lily
all the
Bennett.
things we've done tonight, the one thing we haven't done, we've singled, we've homered. I don't have anybody down for a double until Wallace just now. So runner at second, 2 outs. Lady Colonels need a couple here if they want it ended early. But right now, they'll take playing good, efficient softball over getting home early. 1-0, the pitch to Bennett. Swinging a ball, hit to left and deep. Back at the wall. Off the wall, a run is in, and Bennett with back-to-back doubles from Bennett and Wallace. Close to being a home run to left. She's had 2 of those. Her last at bat was snared by Mendoza. I believe would have probably hit the top of the wall or skimmed it and went out anyway. So now here she is. Bennett with an RBI. It's now 10-1 as Wallace comes in to score. Jersey Gardner, 2 hits in a row, second and third inning, batting for the 3rd time tonight. Got a chance to go 3 for 3. A base hit would give Henderson a 10-run advantage. 10 runs on 11 hits, 1 run on 1 hit for Union County. The pitch. Good change of pace there and a nice breaking ball right under the hands of Gardner, and the count now evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. Lady Colonels and Union County literally playing on the only night this week they'd get a chance to get this one in. Strike on the outside edge. Runs the count to a ball and 2 strikes now on Gardner, looking for hit number 3. And maybe her first RBI of the night. Mosley's pitch. Off the glove of the catcher, and that's going to move a runner to third. Bit high on the pitch, and now 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs. Time is called. Coach Jeff Caudell on his way out to talk with Miley Mosley. Looks like there's not going to be a change. They're just talking strategy at this point. Gardner can still afford to be a little choosy. It's a 2-ball, 2-strike count. Look for your pitch, Jersey. The 2-2. High on the changeup for ball 3. Just like that, the count is full to Miss Gardner. 2 outs in the inning. Wallace, or make that Lily Bennett rather, at third following the double. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And that retires the side. Lady Colonels come up with 1, 2, 3, 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and they left 1 on base. And the big blow, the home run off the bat of Maggie Grogan. We go now to the top of the 5th inning when we return on WSON, your home for Lady Colonel softball excitement. Back after this. The top of the 5th inning. Lady Colonels all over Union County in this one. They lead it 10-1.
Leading off for hitters county number 16, Audrey Staley.
1, 2, and 3 hitters of Audrey Staley, Miley Mosley, and Carly Bird to face Cameron Timmons. These ladies have, between them, 3 walks, 2 strikeouts, and a ground out to short. Staley 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Batting here for the 3rd time. Timmons with a fastball outside for ball 1. A lot of pitches low and outside to the left-handed hitters. A lot of pitches low and inside to the right-handed hitters. Looking for some happy medium at this point in the 1-0. Low and outside, 2-0. You see a little bit of the frustration as Timmons reaches down and swipes the dirt with her right hand. Gets the sign from Gardner, looks at her wristband, and the 2-0 offering forthcoming. Nice changeup. That may be the nicest changeup of the night, as we made a remark earlier that she'd been high with it a few times. But that one, the string was pulled. 2 balls and a strike, no need to mess around. Timmons charges the 2-1 and another changeup, and that is gorgeous. Just missing on the outside edge. And if you're not swinging at that, if you're Audrey Staley, it's because you had decided long before the pitch was thrown that she wasn't going to swing at all. Impossible to lay off the 3-1, a fastball outside. Ball 4.
Now batting number 27, Miley Mosley.
That walk is number 6 on the night. Miley Mosley, she's got 2 of them herself. One on, nobody out in the dirt. That one missed the plate by about 3 feet. Bounced into the mid of Gardner. I think at one time or another, anybody that's pitched on any level, whether it's baseball or fast pitch, has been in this situation. Low with the fastball, 2-0. You don't feel like anything's different. Everything seems like it's in place. You feel good, you feel loose. But sometimes you just get in a momentum swing where you just miss the spot. The 2-0 pitch from Timmons is fouled back on a solid fastball that Mosley had to fight off. Runner at first is Staley. Nobody out. It is a 9-run advantage for the Lady Colonels here at the top of the 5th inning. The Lady Colonels can get out of this without giving up a run. 1 run will do it. And Sanaya Shields, the leadoff hitter, would lead off the inning. That one misses, and it's now 3-1. Watching the pitchers warm up, it would appear that maybe Lily Bennett, the left fielder, would be in the bullpen for this one. You can also see Kinley Evans, and that 3-1 pitch is low and inside, and that's where she's been missing all night long. 7 walks to go along with now 8 strikeouts. So she has 1 more K than she does walk. And that's 3 consecutive walks for Mosley. Carly Bird 0 for 1, I reckon that 0 for 2, struck out in the first, grounded out to short in the 3rd. First and second, nobody out. And a swing and a miss, strike 1. Swing right through it. Had a nice cut. No balls and a strike. Bird, third baseman in that 3 spot, batting right-handed. Good pitch. Kind of took a little something off of it. Ran it inside and just below the belt. 2 no balls, 2 strikes now. And the Union County fans get a little boisterous, especially out of that first base dugout. Swing and a ball hit back to second. And can't make a play on it is Bennett. Knocked it down, couldn't do anything with it, so that's going to be the Lady Colonels' first error of the night.
Now batting number 12, Daly Shelton.
Leaves the bases loaded now for the cleanup hitter. 2 strikeouts on the night for Shelton. She is 0 for 2. Lady Colonels want to step on a base here, preferably home plate. Strikeout and a pop-up will also do in a pinch. Here's the pitch on the way to Shelton. High, gets away from the catcher, and the runner's going to try to score, and she does. Runners move up 60 feet, and it's now 10-2. And Staley come in to score. First base is now open. Shelton, 1 ball and no strikes. 2 runs on 1 hit, still the only hit a home run back in the 3rd inning. We're in the top of the 5th now, and a swing and a miss right down the heart of home plate for Timmons. Now, taking a look back at these 2 teams and how they've matched up this year. Union County playing Henderson County for the 3rd time. Pop foul right side, giving chase to Shields. She's going to run out of real estate. Lady Colonels won at Union County back on April 16th, 15-0. And then later in the season, won at Henderson 14-4 in 5 innings. So right now, Union County has scored 6 runs in those previous 2 complete games, and now 4 complete innings tonight. Don't want to give up any more.
Ball sent back. Heard it hit the next net and go behind home plate. It runs from dugout to dugout. Now we're the ball in 2 strikes. Timmons, not quite as methodical as he was to start the game. Up on the mound quickly. Change up there. Boy, did she need that. Strikeout number 9. And there's 1 out. The runner stayed put.
Now batting number 22, Miley Mendoza.
And also walked, pretty much what everybody's done. At least 2 at-bats in each have either 2 Ks in their at-bats or a strikeout and a walk. 1 back was nothing but walks. And that was Mosley, who batted earlier. 1 out, fastball, swing and a miss. To Mendoza, 0-1. Runner down at second. We'll make that at 3rd is Miley Mosley. The runner at second, Carly Bird. Shelton just struck out looking, and now Mendoza. 0-1 count with 1 out. The pitch. They're going to miss. Almost identical pitch and identical swing. No balls, 2 strikes. Lady Colonels, 23-8. The 0-2 on its way. Foul back out of play. The count remains 0-2. Lady Colonels with another impressive schedule. Several impressive wins throughout this season. A couple of them they'd like to have back. Maybe like the Trent County game, who's no longer in the postseason. And it's into there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Hard to believe the team that we saw at Incaders come back from a 2-0 deficit to beat the Lady Colonels in the 7th. Knocked down in the opening inning, they were beaten by the final team, don't get me wrong. And I think the team that reached 20 wins as quickly in the season was Big County. Had them kind of earmarked for the second region tournament at the very least. But not to happen this year. A ball and 2 strikes. Low ball, 2. 2-2. Yeah. And how many pitches is that for her now? 107 after that last pitch. That number's getting up there for the Timmons. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Timmons. The pitch. Good change up, but a bit high. Down is full at 3-2. And I know Timmons knows this. I remember it in my days playing baseball. The defense can get on its heels the more pitches that they see. Right now, Timmons, we're down here. Second from being open. Looks like it's got a chance to go the distance. 7 home runs tonight by Union County. This one a 3-run shot, and it's now 10-5. All I have to say is, man, oh man. Time is called. It's going to bring Coach Sanders Talbot out, and with that, looks like Kinley Evans is going to take over. So we'll take a timeout as well. We'll come back after this pitching change on WSON. You're home for Lady Colonel postseason. What they tell me to do is being social. Everybody's the type of one. I'll tell you what I'm probably going to go do. I will back to station. All right, back at it with Lady Colonel fast pitch softball. Evans on the mound. If you're just joining us, and maybe I was having some audio troubles, and I do apologize for that. As you can't, it doesn't sound any different on my end. You often have to rely on the kindness of strangers, and thank you, Mary Nell, for asking me about that. So it looks like we're ready, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. It's early, and Gardner's got to have enough time to throw to first, pulling out. And if the hitter, Riley Jackson, hard pitching, could have got out of it. Maybe getting out of going to first base or getting thrown out of first base. Well, here we go. That retires the side. Is Union County 3 runs on 1 hit. Home run from Emerson. One error and nobody left on base. Folks, it's 10-5 pitching. Don't go anywhere.
Have a break, and now it's back to work.
Scenario Shield.
This is, thank you so much. I owe you one.
Welcome back to the broadcast. It's the bottom of the 5th inning. Lady Colonels lead Union County 10-5. Union County, all of the runs have come on home runs. Not 5 home runs, 2 home runs, 1 home run. And then a pass ball brought in a run, and then a 3-run home run. So 2 hits, both home runs off the Cameron Timmons. Gave way to Kimberly Evans, who finished the inning with 4 strikeouts. Fastball is blown outside, bounces a couple of times, hits the backstop, does everything. They're going to the net. This is one of those games that's been very interesting. If you were not at the ball game, you were maybe watching the game, you might think, well, what are you doing with that? No, they're up 5. But they were up 9 moments ago. But this is one of those nights on the 3-0 that walks Shields. This is one of those nights.
Now batting number 13, Aiden Bennett.
It'd be up 9, then up 5. And a chance in the game early to score 5 runs in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's the kind of night that it's been. Let's see if it plays out that way. The leadoff hitter, Shields, is on with a walk. Aiden Bennett, they're singles with a 5 to center. Runner goes to second. She's in there safely. That is Shields with their second. I've got her down there officially with 2 stolen bases tonight. Bennett popped to right in the first inning, singled and scored. Innings 2 and 4, 2 for 3 on the night. She was gracious enough to take a couple of minutes to talk to us in a pregame interview, a time of discussion. Very appreciative of that. The 1-0. Bunt is down, and it's going to be a play at first. Out. That first one goes to third. That doesn't happen a lot.
Now batting number 3, Maggie Grogan.
That time, mostly the pitcher got rid of it quickly. Under a third and 1 out. for Grogan. She's got a raw high Joey Ryan tonight. 3 RBIs make that. Actually, she's got more than that. It's a home run. Another RBI. So she's got 4 RBIs tonight.
1, 3, 4.
The ball hit hard but foul in the left field corner. The count evens at a ball with a strike. This will be my final game of the postseason. Greg Busby and Scott Stone will take care of the regional tournaments for both fast pitch and baseball. I will start Henderson Flash Baseball 1 week from tomorrow. Friday night. Weather permitting, because you have to say that over the next 7 to 10 days. Weather permitting in Flash Field as a season opener for the Henderson Flash. Don't need a bus. Again, I'll mention, if you just join us, Clay Bogan, the president, CEO, everything, all things Flash. Henderson.
Hey, he's done, bro.
Done. Got the pitching water, just couldn't hit rushing on him. It walks out into the circle.
Now batting number 7, Braylon Risley.
2 outs for Risley. Risley's got a couple of hits and a sac fly. She's 2 for 2 with a run scored. And another great night for the plate for her. She's got 3 RBIs. Going along the back step line. 2 outs with a runner at third. That was outside for ball 1. Really fine. They got that runner there with 2 outs. With 1 out, I should say. I thought they were going to bring it in. Proved to be a little more difficult than anticipated. The 1-0 pitch to Risley. From Mosley. And that's the everybody's going to converge on it. On the 1-2 session, and now we're 10 shots for the final out of the inning. Well, looks like this one's going to go the distance, folks. So join us when we return. It's Lady Colonel Fast Pitch Softball on WSON, AM and FM. Your tune, your team.
Your score after 5.
Television. How you doing? Good to see you. Thank you, Chris.
2 outs and a runner at first base.
How you been doing?
I've been doing well.
Like I'm playing cards with my brother's kids. Amateur night here at the ballpark. The 0-1 popped in the air. This could end the down to the 6th inning, and it does. The Shields comes in to make the play. And that retires the side. And for Union County, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. Lady Colonels will bat in the bottom of the 6th inning. When we return, it's a 10-5 ball game. Lady Colonels lead it back with 4 of it right after this.
Now for Henderson County, number 12, Macy Claiborne. Now batting number 10, Kinley Evans.
As I mentioned earlier, 23-8 season, with 3 games behind where they were at this point a year ago. Saw them go to the title game of the state championship. And this is going in. It's 2-0 now.
He still plays. He still plays. Miss Parker, she wasn't going on. The feed is she wasn't going on.
The 2-0 pitch. On the ground, the foul. Third base shot. Off the door.
Miss Parker. Miss Parker. Miss Parker.
Henderson, 2 runs in the first, 4 in the second. Scoreless out of third, 4 in the fourth, none in the fifth. Taking a ground ball foul. Remains 2-2. Union County solo home run in the third inning after the first 2 innings were scoreless. Scoreless in the fourth. There were 4 runs last game, aided by a 3-run home run. Scored another one, wild pitch. That's our scores. 5 runs, 2 hits for the good guys. 10 runs on 12 hits. A 13 run.
Now batting number 16, Jason Wallace.
That's only the third third I have.
Y'all love her everywhere.
Yeah.
They everywhere. You don't know that's out of school.
2 down for J.C. Wallace. First one is high for ball 1. In the post game, we're going to talk with Maggie Grogan. She'll be a part of our Lady Criminal comments. Maggie was fantastic, not only at the play, but in the field as well.
We good, we good, we good. Hey, we good. We good. Hey, we good. That was worse. That was worse. Miss Parker. Hey, we good.
The 1-1 pitch is high. 2-1 on Jason Wallace.
Yeah, like you was going to cook.
A lot of pop in the back. Several home runs.
You see all that arm he had?
Several more. Line drive to center. That's going to be a base hit. Gets past the center fielder. And Wallace going to dig out her second double of the night. She's now 2 for 4 on the night. Doubling her last 2 at bats.
Now batting .00, Lily Bennett.
Definitely attacked out. So is this one as well. She's been close to not 1 but 2 home runs tonight. Deep ball in the third at the wall, hitting over the fence. And then a double center last time up. 10-5, Lady Carter's lead. Maximize with efficiency. Both home runs. The 1-0 pitch. It's outside. It's 2-0. This game had a late start. They finished the Junior Webster game and suspended due to rain 2-2 in the third. Ended in the bottom of the 7th with Junior scoring. Finally back to 3-2. Then it started history at 7. Now, that's 9-13, so we've been at it for maybe just under, if not right at. 2 out. The 2-1 pitch. Chopper left side, right under the right foot of Shannon Chopper. I'm going to try that one time and take one right in the shin. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs on the hitter, Lily Bennett. Oh, that's going to bounce off the shortstop. Down in the score is Wallace. Feeling generous.
Miss Parker took 1 pitcher and she died.
On the eye. Not only off the bat, but off the shortstop.
Hey, why she not hitting? Hey, why she not hitting?
Time is called.
You know, we all going to the same team.
Second on.
Now batting number 5, Jersey Gardner.
Told that Mendoza, I'm sorry, one man in for the Lady Cardinals this inning. They're leading 11-5. And a ground ball back up the middle. That is at first and second, back-to-back singles. Actually, back-to-back hits. Double and 2 singles. Runners at first and second. Jersey's had a heck of a night tonight. She's got 3 singles and a run scored.
Now running at first base number 4, Marley Duncan. Now batting for Henry County number 1, Senaya Shields.
Great throw from the outfield. could have gotten the base runner. Bennett. Solid throw from Riley Jones and right. With a nice slide getting in under that is Bennett. Duncan moves down to second.
Now batting number 13, Aiden Bennett.
Duncan moves to third on play. Shield at second. Following the single to right field. So it's now a 12-5 game. And a ground ball Lady Colonels and their lead. They get 2 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. No errors. And 2, looks like, left on base. It is a 12-5 game as we'll return.
Your score after 6 innings of play. Henderson County 12, Union County 5. In the 6th inning for Union County, 0 runs on 0 hits and 1 left on base. For Henderson County, 2 runs on 3.
And it looks like it's going to be Carly Bird, David Shelton, and Miley Mendoza.
I love you, bitch.
It's a called strike on the first pitch. Nothing at one. Look at the net. Nothing at 2 now. Evans looking sharp to start for Silver River. That's high. And a rising fastball is Evans. Kind of throws off on that one. Look for a challenger here on the 1-2. Gets his sign, checks out the wristband on the left arm, and the pitch. Fastball moves away from the right-handed hitter. Shelton. Sorry, Bird, Carly Bird. Strikeout. Another strikeout tonight for Evans. Looks pretty sharp and coming in relief of Timmons, who will get the win tonight. Shelton has struck on all 3 plate appearances tonight. Evans looks to the dugout. Gets the sign and the signal. 1 out in the pitch. Tied to ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Well outside to the backside. Unable to be retrieved by Garner, at least not in flight. The 2-0 pitch on the way from Kinley. Lady Colonels, 12 runs. The board says 15 hits. I'm not sure how many I've got either. Counted 3 times down. 17 hits for Lady Colonels. And 4 straight. Take shots on the board.
Now batting number 22, Miley Mendoza.
Time is called, and I guess we're going to have a courtesy run. I should say entrance for Shelton, the first baseman. Should get an announcement in a second.
Pinch runner, 2 for 12.
2 in the game.
Now running at first base, number 2, Jariah Johnson.
Runner at first and 1 out. Top of the 7th inning. Lady Colonels lead it by 7. Fastball inside. This is for ball 1. Kinley Evans, 7th grade. Let me tell you, only going to get better. This is just year 1. And it's all inside. It's 2-0. Lady Colonels able to hold on to win this one. They will play a district runner-up, either District 5, 7, or 8. Line count, fastball is up and misses, and it's 3-0 in the game that wouldn't die. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out, a runner at first. Evans looked to get on the positive side of the board. Does not. Ball 4, 2 in a row for Evans. Walks, that is.
Now batting number 21, Elise Jones.
Elise Jones, the batter. She's hitless tonight. Time is called. Once again, the entire infield converges on the mound. Just an opportunity to kind of refresh things. Looks like the mood is light out there at the moment. I think any way that they thought they could extend this game, they could get rid of it. Let's go ahead and send somebody. I got one. Three softballs brought in. Maybe that was the problem all along. All right. Elise Jones, double strikeouts tonight. Matter of fact, she was looked like the first strikeout victim for Kinley. She came into the game. She struck her out back in the 5th inning. Good fastball down high strike. Nothing in one. Kinley gets the ball on the edges, keeps it close to the plate. He's very tough to hit. Making the effort is Jones to no avail. Nothing to. First and second, still 1 out for Union County in the 7th. The foul ball play. Lead it to tonight of all nights. Furthest home plate that I've done all season. Normally on the park in this area, there's been so many foul balls in this area, and Park Lawn didn't. But now we've had home runs in the area we're out for. That's popped up. I don't think it's going to stay on the field of play. It does not. It's off the top of the Union County dugout on the first base side. They had a really nice night for South Hall. Maybe a little brisk side. Maybe a bit of a chill from time to time. Definitely not cold. See how they play sweatshirts and shorts. Had the 0-2 pitch on its way. This is bottom 2 strikes now. seen anything quite like this. With 2 hits, home run. One a solo shot, one a 3-run home run. Swing and a miss. Nice movement on that one.
Now batting number 13, Bradley Jackson.
Kind of lost track. Adam, do you have any idea how many strikeouts that she has at this point? Finley down? I thought I had it, but I looked down and I realized I did not. 5, okay, very good. 5, penalty in for it is Bravettes and the catcher. And the catch is made.
And that's the ball game. Henderson County 12, Union County 5.
It is 12-5. We'll have the post game when we come back. Let's talk about it with the scoreboard showing more right after this. Remington will win it 12-5. They are your 2026 6th district champions. Back